youngsters saying, fast is fine, but accuracy is everything. Reckon that saying fits the bill for this showdown.
Look at this for three. Yes.
Aim small, miss small. That's how it's done. 6 men will face off, but when the dust settles, only one of these desperados will be left standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time to meet the Foot Locker three-point contest participants. From the Boston Celtics, Paul Pierce. From the Denver Nuggets, Chauncey Billups. From the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. With the New York Knicks, Danilo Gallinari. From the Phoenix Suns, Channing Frye. And the defending champion of the Foot Locker three-point contest from the Miami Heat, Daequan Cook. Let's hear it for tonight's competitors in the Foot Locker three-point contest.
Great shooters in that group, and of course Daequan Cook trying to defend his title that he won last year. We've got Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith joining the great sharpshooter himself, Reggie Miller. And
hey, Emmett, congratulations on just going in the Hall of Fame.
It's nice to get a quick little shout out.
That's my boy. He just went in the Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool.
That's a great honor.
That is a great honor.
I wonder if he could shoot a three.
Oh, no, he can't shoot a three. No, he can't shoot a three.
I think he can.
No, trust me.
Well, Kenny,
he made a good decision being a running back.
Kenny Smith has already had a very busy night tonight.
Yes, he has.
And he is used to competing in these all-star events. He always seems to be a part of Saturday Night back in 1990.
Okay, Kenny. Don't get that young fella.
He competed in the slam dunk contest. And then with that cameo do right there, in 1993, he went one step further.
Hey, Reggie, I'm not even being funny. I just noticed it. Can we put up a split screen with Kenny and Brandon Jennings?
With the Gumby? Where's the Gumby?
Yeah, look at the night. This is tonight.
No, he got. I'm telling you, he looked like Brandon Jennings when he had hair.
Yes.
Not sure.
But in the beginning, Becky and Dirk were carrying you, but you did come through.
Yeah, I had to come through at the end.
You did come through.
You look good, Kenny.
See that?
Whoa!
Tell me that.
Look at that.
Does that look like Brandon Jennings?
Wait, they added on to that.
I'm telling you.
No, that's not a real haircut. That
you
one
really didn't have that?
That one I did not have.
But that's close enough.
No, I did not have that one.
You don't have anything now.
But Reggie, didn't that look like Brandon Jennings?
It does.
Not sure that's a compliment, but you look like Brandon Jennings.
The haircut looks like it. Yo, I'll tell you one thing, though. Right now, Chris Webber and Steve Smith,
you got in their heads?
I got in their heads right before the game. I was like, Chris, if you missed that first one, then that second when the crowd starts going, ooh,
you went downhill after
and then
that.
you start questioning your form.
That's not right.
So you're going to miss about 5 before you get back on track. And he missed 5 on the first.
Were you surprised in the Steve Nash, Darren Williams? Did you think it was going to come down to that?
Oh, of course. Those are the two most skillful guards in basketball right
Guys,
now.
let's talk about our shooters tonight, okay, in this three-point contest. Some terrific names, some young, some old. We got them. There's Daequan Cook. Perhaps you can appreciate some of these long-range shooters that we have tonight. Well, Chauncey.
My heart wants to go with Chauncey because I think out of this field, they don't call him Mr. Big Shot for nothing. But I'm going to go with the rookie, Stephen Curry, to win this.
Wow.
Played in last night's game.
Wow.
He's familiar with the court, the surrounding, the people in the building. My only worry about him is if he makes it to the finals with all the pressure and everyone looking at him, will he fall apart? But he does have a good gene line from Papa Dale.
Wow. Well, Gallinari's a great shooter as we watch him, take it. But I just don't think that these guys, all of these guys have not been under the microscope of just shooting in front of 20,000 by themselves. It's different when you're with your team.
Oh, man.
And it's very different when you're out here by Reggie Miller, who is a great shooter. Would you agree with me, or this guy over here who's a great rebounder?
It's different when you're shooting here alone and you're trying to win that little ball trophy. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but
Reggie, you're the best shooter that I've been a part to be around. You, Jeff Hornacek, Glenn Rice, So you guys want to have no problem with this thing.
Well, I'll tell you, my pick right now, I'm going to go with Chauncey Billups. I just think that he's the one guy that may not be the most consistent shooter, but can get on a roll.
Let's go to Cheryl Miller. She's standing by with Daequan Cook.
Well, Daequan, a few minutes ago, I noticed that you and Dwayne Wade were having a conversation. What advice did he give you headed into tonight?
I need to picture him passing me the ball right now. I told him I have to.
It is a loaded field. Who has you looking over your shoulder?
You said what?
Who has you looking over your shoulder? It's a loaded field tonight.
It's kind of hard to say. All of them good already. I can't single out nobody.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
You know, I think Dwayne Wade was saying to him, he ain't been playing. Hey, I'm your teammate.
He pictured him passing him the ball. He's going to pass him the ball on the bench.
Like, you remember me?
We got the two-round timed event with the top 3 shooters advancing. The orange ball is worth 1. The multi-colored balls, you can see, are worth 2 points. The money ball. The tiebreaker in the first round, 24 seconds. The second round, 60 seconds. The rules are pretty simple. And it is the essence of what this game is all about, shooting. And we got some guys out there that could really throw it up. So it's going to be a fun round.
I'm curious to see who gets on the roll.
There go Ray Charles.
Oh, look at Ray Ray.
He's going to make it do what it do. He's going to make it do what it do. Oh, this spike, this is just all-stars.
It is.
This is the best of the best. To me, this is great on Saturday night.
You know it is, but Spike's got courage wearing that Knicks stuff around.
Why is that?
That's like people who have Chicago Cubs stuff. They should burn all that crap.
Paul Pierce is going to keep the warm-up on and get ready to fire away here.
A la Larry Bird.
Absolutely.
Larry Bird never took off that warm-up, walking off with his finger in the air, winning it 3 straight years.
He's a scorer, not a shooter.
But he was begging to get in this competition, Kenny.
Well, I mean,
shooting 47% on the year this season.
They must be playing the Mavericks soon because he just wants to get used to the building because he's not going to win this contest.
Did you mention Larry Bird and Paul Pierce in the same sentence?
I said a la Larry Bird wearing the sweatshirt, not taking it off. I'm not saying they're shooting the same. Listen up, Charles.
I'm good when people say crazy stuff. I don't hear. They both play for the Celtics now.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not bad.
He's in the top 5 Celtics of all time.
You out of your mind.
Top 5.
You crazy. Okay. Don't be saying crazy stuff.
Name the 5.
Name the 5.
Bill Russell.
Okay.
John Havlicek.
Okay.
Larry Bird.
Okay.
Kevin McHale.
Okay.
Bob Cousy.
Tiny.
Tiny was Team Moore Celtics.
Yeah, if you mentioned Havlicek,
I did. Paul Pierce, I'm not sure he's in the top 10, Kenny.
No, he's in the top 10.
He is number 3 all-time in Celtics scoring.
He's in the top 10 for sure.
How many hit it tonight? How many shots did he first? 17 score. He had a nice score, 17.
That's nice. This is a good first round barometer for
Kevin
the rest of the guys.
McHale roll over his grave. You mentioned him in the top 10 Celtics of all time.
This is his best rack right here. Ending with the money ball.
Well, that's his shot right around the circle on the top of the key. There's Kevin Garnett, his teammate, cheering him on.
I think Paul is a good three-point shooter from certain areas. I don't think he's an all-around three-point shooter.
All right, here goes.
This is my guy.
This is your guy. I want to go with Chauncey because, look, like I said, Mr. Big Shot, if anyone can knock down big shots, it's going to be this guy. He has to get off to a good start.
See what I'm saying? He gets on a roll. He's a streaky shooter. This is why I like him. Because he's not a consistent shooter, but he gets on rolls of 4 and 5 in a row.
But he can also go the other way, too.
Yeah, I mean, he gets on these rolls. He's on one right now.
He's got to make some money balls.
There we go.
Former Finals MVP, Chauncey Billups. He's bounced around a lot in his NBA career, but finding a home in Detroit, winning a championship, and now in Denver, where he's turning around that Nuggets ball club.
Well, you know, he's just a consummate leader. He understands how the time, the score, and the situation of games at the point guard position. And he shoots basketball pretty well, too.
Remember, Paul Pierce was 17.
There you go.
Might be getting a little tired.
Yep, he looks tired. But he doesn't jump.
He's taking his time,
yeah,
too.
He doesn't jump on his shot.
That would have been big right there.
It would have.
And Karl-Anthony cheering on his teammate, Chauncey Billups. Frye and Pierce are both at 17.
Well, Kenny, we both talked about him getting off to a quick start, and he absolutely did this in this first rack, setting the tone. Kind of went downhill after this, but it was a nice first rack for him.
Yeah, he got confidence after the first rack. He knew he didn't have to rush, and I think his concentration lost after he made so many early. He lost some of his concentration.
Did you see that necklace around Carmelo? Isn't that necklace?
What about it?
Clearly, he's not in a recession.
That might be before the recession.
No, trust me. No, he's not in a recession.
That might be pre-recession jewelry.
Here comes my guy right here. Rookie.
You know, this guy got designer jeans. Dale Curry, one of the best shooters I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, he is.
And he taught his son well, didn't he, huh? Because this kid has got a beautiful stroke.
People never teach their kid defense, Ernie. They only teach them how to
This kid can flat out shoot. Look at this.
Nobody ever teach their kid defense and rebound. They teach you how to shoot the ball.
Look at this. He doesn't care. I'm telling you.
Oh. You know, Chauncey Billups made 4 out of 5 on that rack too. So
yeah, but look at that.
This guy's a shooter.
This is what he does for a living. This is. They convert him to point guard. I tell you, that's hands that he needs to start making some money balls. Wow.
I can tell you one thing about that kid. There's never been no paint on the bottom of his shoes. He's never been in the lane.
Well, why?
Yes, he has.
Well, why make shoot twos when the threes are so easy?
You're right, kid.
It ain't that easy. You shoot threes.
Last year, he led all of college basketball in scoring at Davidson. He was drafted to number 7
got to make some money balls if he wants to get involved here.
By Golden State.
Oh, that's awful thing.
He shoots like you. Even when he misses, it looks good.
Look at the rotation.
Charles, you're right. He does. He's got a lot of Reggie Miller in him.
Yeah, I don't want to call the kid underdog. I meant like the shooting. I meant like the shooting part. Kevin, you started. I'm sorry, Reggie. Ain't nobody gonna come between us. Reggie, I love you.
No one's gonna come between you.
Ain't nobody come
between me, you, and that belly. I know that.
You know, Kevin Harlan got a lot of Ernie Johnson in him.
I'll take that as a compliment.
No, Ernie tries to come between me and Kenny, but it ain't gonna happen.
I know. It's not gonna happen. This kid just hit 17 to 25. Not bad.
Not bad. I mean, this is what he probably did.
First time?
This isn't the first time that he probably shoots off a rack.
And you know what? This probably be the only time he'll be nervous too.
Probably.
The first rack.
All right, so we're going to take a break. We have seen 3 good ones. We got 3 on deck here in the Foot Locker 3-point contest from NBA All-Stars Saturday night. Glad you could join us tonight on TNT. Nothing attracts the stars like NBA All-Star Weekend, especially Saturday night. The governor of California is here with his family courtside. How about Terrell Owens?
Wow.
With the Buffalo Bills, and who knows where, and P. Diddy is here.
That's old money right there.
Sean Combs.
Old money.
Yeah, that's old money. There's Paul Simon.
That's legendary old money right there.
Man, I didn't know T.O. was still alive.
Why do you say that?
Man, nobody watched the Buffalo Bills play. Give me a break.
All right, Gallinari out of Italy.
You think they ever showed the Buffalo Bills?
They did early in the season when he first started, I think, with them. Then I know what he was going to do.
How'd that turn out?
Oh, my goodness. Don't get scared.
I think Gallinari,
he can shoot, though.
He can shoot the basketball, but I don't know if he's a guy who could just come out here and just shoot shots. I think he comes off screens well, you know, penetration.
Kind of like Andrea Bargnani at 7 feet, you know?
Yeah, just
pick and pop
really,
kind of guy.
Right, not really a guy who just a stationary 3-point shooter.
He's got to make up some time right here. He wants to get involved.
Got to make the money ball.
This is big.
What'd you say, Charles?
That was big.
Okay, got to make the money ball.
Got to make the money ball.
Okay, great insight here on TNT.
See if he can get hot in this last rack. So far, so good.
He put his legs in his
but he needs this. He needs this.
Yeah. A little short.
Little short. Oh, look at Spike. That's the best you guys have, huh, Spike?
15 is what he has.
Well, they have two guys in this contest. They got Nate now in the dunk contest. They got Ed in 3-point. David leads in the All-Star game.
David Lee deserved to be in the All-Star game.
Yeah,
should have made it the first time.
He should have.
The Knicks are well represented here All-Star weekend,
Well,
Chuck, and you making fun of them.
Because I want to make fun of them because they stink. This guy right here, I think the Suns do him a disservice.
Wow,
I think they made him strictly a three-point shooter.
Are you saying he can do more? Like
he
can
can do more.
I don't know about that.
He can do more.
He had his opportunities in New York as well as Portland, and he wasn't.
No, I think I think this guy here he can be a better all-around player than the Suns are making him.
I think this is his best year he's ever had as a pro.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's the reason why he's here. He's knocking down threes.
You don't live by threes. You die by threes.
Yeah, but you can shoot some of them too, though.
He's in pretty good shape. So he's got to start hitting some nuggets.
Look at his rotation, Kenny. I mean, that's not great form the way he's shooting. Look how the ball comes out of his hands.
No question. He shoots like a two-guard. I saw him earlier today. He came in here about 10 o'clock in the morning practicing.
Yeah. Well, nerves have gotten to him now. That practice didn't help.
No, the nerves and that stroke got to him. Look at the rotation on that ball.
That's what I said.
That is not good rotation. You know that, Reggie.
Is that what I said?
I'm saying that's what I said. That rotation. That's why I think he could be post up a little bit more.
See, it's great form, but when it leaves his hands, you see how the ball is always going to the right. The rotation,
like Brandon Jennings' haircut.
I had a tornado spin on my shot. I kept it on a little bit too long. My left hand. You know, you could if you do something consistently the same way, you will adjust to what it's supposed to be correct.
Yeah, that's what I said about my golf game, and no, that ain't working.
Well said.
Thank you, Kevin.
He had one waved off in the second rack, and that's why he ended up with that score. Now here is the defending champion, Daequan Cook out of Ohio State and the Miami Heat.
I hope he got some jumpers up before he came, because he's not getting a lot of minutes with Miami.
But that's going to happen. He's well rested.
He just got on a roll last year. And I think the one thing that right now...
And it shocked Jason Capono. Capono thought he was just going to waltz into a third.
Walk through.
Yeah, Capono won the previous two. He was a two-time champion.
You got to wonder one thing about him also. How is his confidence level?
That's what it is. I think his confidence... When he came in here last year, Chuck, he was playing a lot of minutes. He was hitting a lot of threes. This year, he's been sitting on the bench. Really hasn't gotten off of it.
Nice rack here.
Confidence
yep, that was a good rack.
You mean what I just said?
I said I agree with you, Chuck. That was the first thing I said.
I love it. I just want to hear you say you agree with me again. I'm not used to that.
Well, you never said too many things correctly. Good shot. All right. 15. I don't know if that's going to get you in, though. No. Not going to get you in.
Nope.
So now we have a shootout between the two 17s.
We've got Billups and Pierce at 17.
Well, this thing looking like a cakewalk for Stephon Curry.
I'm telling you, Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot.
Yeah, this was a good rack for Daequan right here. He needed this money ball to go, though.
So I think Curry's going to get better as this thing goes. If he was going to be nervous, it would have been the first round.
That's a good point. All right, so we've got a little playoff here between Billups and Pierce, both at 17, and the rookie Steph Curry out of Davidson, the son of the great shooter Del Curry, is in first right now. We'll continue with the Foot Locker three-point contest from All-Star Saturday night with Charles, the Jet, and Reggie Miller on TNT. For the Foot Locker three-point contest, the shootout between Billups, Pierce, and Curry. A tie between Billups and Pierce at 17, trying to get by the rookie out of Davidson, Steph Curry. Paul Pierce will be first.
Hey, Kevin, can I say something?
Yes.
I forgot Sam Jones, too.
Oh, he's a good one. Yeah, a very good one.
I'm already...
So there's your five.
No,
hey,
that's
Larry,
7.
You know Larry Bird said was the best guy he played with was DJ, Dennis Johnson.
That's another one ahead of Paul Pierce.
I'm not going to
ahead of Paul Pierce. I don't know about ahead of Paul Pierce.
Oh, who?
Dennis Johnson.
Oh, you crazy. Dennis Johnson should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago.
That's right. He's getting warmed up.
Nice job by Paul Pierce.
He's really going after this.
He is shooting a career-high 44.8% from 3 this season. He has got the stroke right now, the Kansas Jayhawk from Los Angeles.
See, that's because Charles over here talking about he's not even in the top 10 of great Celtics. He heard him.
The funny thing is he's the first guy that kind of pumps himself up in between racks.
Paul Pierce is a terrific player. We're talking about the Celtics, though. The greatest NBA franchise ever.
Better than the Lakers.
Better than the Lakers.
Good.
How about that?
Better than the Lakers.
This is going to be hard for Chauncey as well as Steph.
What do you think about that, Reggie?
Better than the Lakers, he said.
The Celtic organization?
Yeah.
Yes, they have the most championships.
One thing about Pierce on this little round here, he hit all 5 money balls. Those were important.
You know, I think the one thing about Paul is his competitive nature just came out in this tournament, in this shooting 3-point contest. Because watch him between racks. Once he hits this money ball, he's running and starts screaming, ah! And Jamie Foxx is screaming.
Hold on, dog. Hold on.
Hey. On that replay there.
Hold on, man.
Oh, look at Double D. Double D got on it.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl Dawkins, look at him on the right side. He's just
some nice tapestry.
I know him and Craig Sager were related.
See, this is
that's something you never thought you'd see in your life. Go in the same store and see Sager and Daryl Dawkins shopping off the same rack.
33-year-old Chauncey Billups.
My heart wanted to go with him, but
hey, guys in the truck, please let me see Daryl Dawkins' shirt jacket one more time when this thing is over. And I love Daryl Dawkins.
But you want to kill him. But yeah, Chauncey Billups.
Oh, I want to kill him.
Chauncey Billups, like I said, but right now he's a guy still that could go 4 out of 4 on this rack.
Yeah, but that's not going to help him with 5 points.
No, 4 right here. Boom. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. See, he's a street
can't win.
shooter.
Yeah, but he got up to a slow start.
If he make every one, he can't win.
Hey, nice finish here by Chauncey.
For Chauncey Billups.
What happens when you get a chance to go first, when you're that low score in that first round, which Paul Pierce was? You put the pressure and set the tone in the precedent, getting 20 in the finals.
Do you think Billups having to go an extra round will hurt him against Stephen Curry? Oh my God! Come on, man.
Trying to talk you out that tree, man.
Well, you know it's been snowing down here. Maybe the power was out in the hotel.
Hey, one man's hustle is not another man's hustle. Get off of his. That's the way he want to do it. I don't do it that
Okay,
way.
come on, Steph. Let's bring it home now. See, he doesn't care. Oh, wait a minute. Was that an air ball kick?
Oh, you
Yeah,
never,
it might be enough. He needs it.
You never shot an air ball?
Plenty of them.
He's on it.
Oh, this guy's going to win this thing.
He doesn't care. I'm telling you. He doesn't care about the lights.
So
He's done this with his brother and his dad ever since the age of 5, probably. Going to the gym and just chilling out. Okay, Dad, how many shots are we going to shoot today? Wait a minute.
Close the door sometime. I mean, the wind is blowing.
This is a big shot right here.
He needs it. Oh. Okay, you got to finish strong.
He will.
Oh, you got to hold that follow.
See, now he's going to start rushing because he knows how far behind he is. This is huge right here. Okay. Now he needs to go.
He got to go.
Rushing. This is going to be Paul Pierce.
He's got it. Paul Pierce has got it.
Well, even better.
Paul Pierce with his buddy Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce, first time 3-point contest champion.
Celtics know how to shoot, huh, there, Chuck? Larry Legend? Paul Pierce? No?
Oh,
are you surprised at this? Are you really surprised at this?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very surprised.
I'm surprised because
I'm very surprised.
I know Paul Pierce is the best player in that group,
yes,
but I didn't think he was the best shooter.
But he's been lobbying to get in this competition because he's been in it once before and was very disappointing, I believe, finishing last. And he's like, I'm a better shooter than this. Lobbied to get in. Now he's holding the trophy.
He hit all 5 money balls. Let's go to Geraldine.
All right, Paul, your last outing in this competition was not very good. How bad did you want this one?
You know, I wanted this real bad. You know, I know a lot of people in these stands, when they looked at the names on the three-point competition, didn't figure that I had a chance. You know, they don't really look at me as a shooter. They look at me more as a scorer. But, you know, I knew I had a chance coming in here. I think I'm one of the better shooters in NBA history. So I wanted to come out here and prove something.
What did your teammate sitting over there, Kevin Garnett, have to say to you before the competition?
I knew he had my back. You know, him and Rondo over there, I know, you know, they was pulling for me. You know, that's why they came out and supported me. You know, that's what we do. And I'm glad I could bring home some hardware.
All right, presenting that hardware right now is Richard Johnson, President and CEO of Foot Locker USA. Paul Pierce, the winner of our 2010 Foot Locker three-point contest.
Hey, you sound like a little chip on his shoulder. There's something to prove.
One of the best shooters in NBA history.
All right, come on now, guys. Hey, but Paul Pierce isn't the only Foot Locker winner tonight. That's right, fans. It's time to announce the winning code for the Foot Locker Watch Threes and Win 10G's promotion. Everybody get your codes out and see if you're the big winner. All right, here we go. If you are holding on to the code 6, V as in Victor, V as in Victor, D as in David, 6, Y as in yellow, 7, 6, then you have just won $10,000. If you are the winner, follow the instructions included with your game code to claim your cash. Congratulations.
Paul Pierce becomes the first Celtic since Larry Bird to win the three-point contest and has taken great pride in that. He's been a champion, multiple All-Stars. Now he adds this to a very...
I'm telling you, Stephen Curry's going to win this 2 or 3 times by the time his career is over.
Resume. Kevin Garnett cheering him on. We come back to All-Star Saturday night after this.